He did really well throughout the night with his looser buddy, with his looser bandages. And big boy, hey you big boy. Mm-hmm. Hey buddy. And then hey you. Be nice to your brother. No face biting. So when I came down, sometime between like 6 and 9, his one of his little bandages came off, and so then as I was preparing to do the pus drainage and rebandaging, he kind of straightened his leg, and the little bone popped out at the bottom through the staples. So I took him in. Hey, buddy. And hey, my big boy. So Dr. Henderson saw him. She said that his stumps were looking better from yesterday as far as the pus goes, which is good. So we're trying we're sort of, as we progress, able to try different kinds of bandaging techniques. So she rebandaged them. She restapled the one that had popped out. It's tricky because the skin at the end is necrotic, which means it's not really, it's basically dead skin at the end of the stumps. So stapling or any sort of attempt at closure down there is pretty difficult. And especially with his right one, there's not enough skin to properly cover the little stump. And so, you know, until that can be addressed surgically, it's going to continue to be something that we just have to manage the best we can. Yay, gimme. So she thinks she got it stapled, you know, a little bit better this time. It's also a challenge because she has to allow for adequate drainage so that the pus doesn't build up in there. So it's really a delicate situation for him. So let's see. He's not strong enough for surgery, like not even close yet. So, you know, we have to get weight on him, get him healthier, get the infection under control, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, before we can even start to contemplate what surgery might look like. But she did say that there was very little pus accumulation, and she said that it looked much better than it did yesterday. Definitely not out of the woods by any stretch, but you know, at least it didn't look worse. The other encouraging news was that they ran a CBC and a couple of other things, but the CBC results were back, and his blood data looks much better now than it did last week at the ER. He was anemic last week, and he had like no white blood cells, and just his blood showed that his body was just not able to fight the infection anymore. And his blood work came back with normal range for red blood cells, and elevated, or he had white blood cells were being produced, and not enough yet to keep up with the infection, but his body's trying to ramp up to fight it. which is good. There were immature white blood cells being released just because the body is trying so hard to fight the infection. So it's releasing some premature white cells. I'm not an expert in this, so I'm trying to like remember exactly how she put it. But hopefully that makes sense. So basically, he's gone from body not fighting at all to body starting to fight, and that's very encouraging. His temp was still low this morning when I took it, but that's not really a surprise. What else? So we took a bunch of photos last night, and Dr. Henderson posted them to some experts just to try to get some, to find out if there's anything else possibly we could be doing or anything that, we should try, or, if anyone had seen a case similar to this, etc. She's really good about that. Little buddy, I bet you're hungry. I should make you food while I talk. Oh, you know that sound? Where to bring your spoon in here? Papa makes that sound, don't you, buddy? Here, you can have. There you go. You have your own bowl. Just mixing up some stuff. Tasty, tasty snack time. That's probably too much water. He moves around so much, so I think I'm going to have to keep him in a crate or some sort of come up with some way to keep him somewhat contained, because the nest was like so easy for him to escape from. So, right, buddy, you ready for a snack? Let's get you a bib. This shirt we will be selling at Barbecue Off the Bypass tomorrow. Although they run small. So if you're asking about it, if you're coming to Barbecue Off the Bypass, you can get one, and then if we have any left, we'll be selling them online on the Etsy shop. Do you want some foods? And we'll probably get more made if people want them. Look at you. You love your food, don't you? He's a good little eater. He went like how many hours without food? I should weigh you before we spill the water. Hey, buddy. You might be able to get a weight. And then I need to see what meds and stuff we need to do. I need to change his schedule again. We're adding some your stuff in. Oh, goodness. 565. Good job, buddy. Little man. Here we go. You probably could eat some on your own, huh? But the syringe is very efficient. Very efficient. Mix it up. Excuse us. Loves him some food. I got some ointment to put on his bum if it gets sore from being wet so much. So that's good. Got some new bandaging materials. And they were able to bandage his thumps below the knee this time, so that he can move, he can bend his knees if he wants to, which I'm thinking will make him feel more comfortable, and also maybe use his little legs maybe a little more. We'll see. Hopefully it will make him more comfortable. New bib for you. So hopefully his little bone muscle stump will stay inside the skin. Right, buddy? That's your job now. I told you yesterday your job was to stop making so much pus. You don't want any more pus. And you did that, and now it's time to keep your stump covered. Okay. Whew. So this shirt will be available at Barbecue Off the Bypass tomorrow if you're coming to that, and then after that it will be available on the Etsy store, which is tinykittens.com/shop. And we'll also have some stickers and things. Which I've been meaning to do forever, but Barbecue Off the Bypass gave me an excuse to finally do. Look at you go. You can tell, so he got a little bit of a tiny bump in his tiny pain meds, just because I knew that with the stapling and everything, he would not have otherwise he would not be super comfortable. So he did really well. But you can see he's a little stoned, but not so stoned that he doesn't want to eat. So that's good, right, buddy? He probably would eat on his own, but oh no, he just got gloppy. But he's had to. It's been a rough day for him already. It's been a busy day. So breakfast in bed. So handsome. So that's kind of the latest update. Yeah, if we sell through the Etsy store, we get way, way more. It costs way less and makes and more of the money goes to tiny kittens. Oh, the sizes run super small. This is a medium, and normally I would probably wear a small, but this is a medium. Um, so they run like really small. So I would order at least one size up, but we haven't. They're not there yet because I haven't had time to add them or anything like that. But you can get them barbecue at the bypass. Barbecue off the bypass. Seriously, barbecue off the bypass tomorrow in person, or they will be online shortly at some point. Oh, look at that little paw. Oh. Okay. And scrubs, I wear a small. To give you an idea. Um, uh, Topper is allowed in when I'm here. The barbecue is going to be good. I actually have two playpens, but I lent them both to Laps, so I don't have any at the moment. But that's okay. I can totally work one out with the stuff I have. It's going to be fine. Um, um, the chat's moving fast. So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see questions. Um, yeah. So big thanks to Kimsies and Keith and Sandy and Bruce and Angela and Jeff. They all descended upon Tiny Kittens HQ and did some cleaning and some kitten snuggling. And Kim Z's is helping get set up for barbecue on the bypass, barbecue off the bypass. Because that's what I was supposed to be doing. But instead we were at the vet getting our stumps fixed. So, but I definitely wanted to go right away. And being a Saturday, of course, we're on our own tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure that everything is that I have all the supplies that I need, and that they got to see how how things were progressing since yesterday. And then this new bandage, I think he will appreciate having just the bottoms of his thumps bandage. I'm hoping that will be more comfortable for him. So it's definitely going to be day by day for a while, I think. Kind of the roller coaster of like big ups, big downs, good days, bad days, and hopefully the overall trend will be upward. And hopefully, I can keep him comfortable and happy so that he's not suffering, throughout the healing process, right? Because I don't want that's the last thing I want to do after everything he's been through. So I think so far he's managing really well. He's he doesn't like obviously having his little stumps prodded and poked, but I think other than that, he's pretty comfortable and feeling better every day. He's definitely acting like he's stronger every day. He's gaining weight finally. And I will slowly start to back off his pain meds again. I just wanted to make sure that he was as comfortable as possible for today because I knew we would have to do some restapling, and I know that's not fun. Not fun, and there's not much that's safe to give a little guy this size, so we have to be super careful about everything that we give him, that it's not going to just create more problems. I can reset the tip feed. Does it need to be reset? I should be able to. Oh, and I can put the sound back on over there too. Oh, look how nice and clean it is. Reset. Okay, tips cam is getting reset. So I need to look at I need to get my schedule, my med schedule updated. Get him, he's all tuckered out, and he had a big day. All tuckered out, gotcha. So I'll have to figure out a good enclosure for him. Look, are you gonna be a good boy? No, that's not a toy. That's your brother. No, it's not a toy. Mr. Fluff. Okay, let's see. All right, I need to make sure that I have his medical regimen updated, so that will take me a little while to do. So it's 3 o'clock already. Okay, 3 p.m. All right, we did a feeding. We did weight. His weight was what? Does anyone remember what his weight was before I fed him? Because I don't. Little man, should we feed? Should we give you a quick weigh? Oh, that's a nice round tummy though. 565, thank you. So 583 now. Oh, now I've got 15 different numbers. 583 after. 583 after. Before food, 565. All right, I'm going to go with that. That seems plausible. So that's good. That's good after your big morning. You need to air out your bum. Yes. Yes, we do. Need to get some Vaseline to put all over your bum. Get your little toesies. They're so cute. Oh, so cute. Okay. See if we can get a little bit closer. So, okay, so he ate, it's hard to say how much that was. I don't know, we'll call it an eighth of a can. Well, yeah, we'll call it like an eighth of a can. Peed plus pooped. Okay. Now, here's our little bag of goodies. This is, so we're adding doxycycline into the mix. So every 12 hours. Okay, so I need to start this at the 9 p.m. 9 p.m. We're going to add in doxycycline. 0.06, which is 5 mg per kg of that, right? Oh, 10. Oh, that's metronidazole. This is, I think she said 5 mg per kg. Yeah. Okay. Right. Use 0.5. He was like 5. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. So 9 a.m. These are all the other things. So metronidazole. We're going to go back down to 0.02 buprenorphine, and then we will do a 0.01 the next dose. We do doxycycline with food. All right, so I'm going to do again. Flavonox is moved from, so we did 9. We did fluids. I don't know if you had an 1/8 can, like 1/10 of a can, maybe. This morning. We did fluids, temp, weight. We did not do that. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. You guys are getting like the best view of this amazing pee that's happening. Look how he's tucked his one little leg up out of the way. We're getting much more. No, Topper. No. Oh, now I'm jiggling. Sorry, buddy. Good job. What a big boy. Now, are you going to have to poop? You can rest until it's time to poop. That was nice. Good job, buddy. He usually has to poop at the same time when he pees. Although he pees more often than he poops, so maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, forgot what I was talking about again. Oh yeah, delegating. I know everyone wants me to have more people involved, but the more people involved, the more time it takes to manage the people involved and to make sure that they have stuff to do and to get it all ready for them to do. It's just, right now it's too much work. Except for the people who are already involved and are doing awesome. But I am actually bringing a few people extra in to help out. So, and I do totally appreciate all of the offers to help. You guys are awesome, and I do hope to get better at it in the future for times like this when it's like impossible to do everything. So I'm working on it. Right, buddy? And there are also, sometimes people want to come hang out with the kittens and just kind of hang out and stuff while they work, and it's hard for me. I know that they get disappointed when I honestly don't have time to like talk for 5 minutes. Some days I don't have time to talk for 1 minute, let alone 5, because I've just got such a long list of urgent things that need to be done. Like I can't be late on giving meds. It's hard. I need to make sure that if I bring people in there, they understand that, you know, there are going to be times like now that I can't talk at all, and they have to be okay with that. And I think that's hard. That's hard for a lot of people because it probably is like rude, but that's just the way it is. So growing pains and whatever. But I mean, the alternative is I don't take on Cassidy and he gets euthanized, right? So if I'm going to offend a few people or have to do whatever, that's just that's really the only option is. Oh, you are so scampy. You pretended to be so nice. And then you couldn't resist the little swat, could you? Hey. Oh, you're very cute. See, now I've violated the rule about hands being toys. There, you can bite that. That's good for you to bite. Don't get all wound up, though. You're being a good boy. No biting people. Topper had lots of time with Dawn this morning. Got lots of snuggles and lots of playtime. And he was out in the house with the teens. No, look at that. So scampy. Is your favorite toy? Is Cassidy your favorite toy ever? Oh, right. Okay. All right. One more time because my brain is broken. So, all right. I think, right, that's everything, right? So that's payment. So 12, and then we'll see how his eating goes.